Happy Monday, y'all. So, a few things happening today. The big one, I think, actually was really more of a last night thing, today thing. In Ferguson yesterday, they were marking the 1 year anniversary of Michael Brown's death. There was some big protests. They were mostly peaceful. However, someone was having a gunfight, and as they were walking away from it, they shot at an unmarked vehicle that happened to have 4 cops in it. The details of all that, very murky. We're really just relying on the official police report. The kid's father says he thinks he didn't do it, for what that's worth. Anyways, point is, 4 cops got out of the car and shot the dude. Things got really tense. Cops showed up in riot gear with armored cars and fired tear gas and smoke bombs into the crowd, which was really only a few dozen protesters at that point, and dispersed them. Then today, there was another protest in front of the federal courthouse in Ferguson, in which Cornel West, philosopher, professor at Princeton University, outspoken black rights person, DeRay Mckesson and Johnetta Elzie, who were two of the leaders of the original leaders of the Black Lives Matter movement, broke through a police line, guarding the front of the courthouse, and were arrested along with about 54 other people, so 57 people total. That's really all that's happened so far there. Now things are under control. We'll see how it goes once, night sets in. Over in the finance world, Google decided to reorganize the way it's structured. Now it has a parent company called Alphabet, which owns Google Inc., and then a whole bunch of the other sort of less Googly things that Google does. Because, Google has, Nest, it's got its space program, it's got a program trying to, extend human longevity. It's got all these crazy other things that it does, and it doesn't want them really mixed in with Google proper. Some people think it's because they're having antitrust problems over in Europe. Some people think it's just trying to emulate Warren Buffett and his Berkshire Hathaway strategy of, own a bunch of different shit that does a bunch of different shit. But roughly, for now, they are just reorganizing. Alphabet is the new parent company. Larry and Sergey are running that. And then Sundar Pichai, who's been, I want to say, Larry Page's second in command at Google, is now just going to be taking over Google. And then in the political world, we got the first poll results after the GOP debate. They find that Ted Cruz and Carly Fiorina are the two big winners. Ted Cruz bumped up 7 points to hit 13%. Carly Fiorina is up 6 points to be at 8%. Trump is still holding steady in the lead with 23%. Ben Carson is in third with 11%. So basically we've got Trump, Ted Cruz, Ben Carson, and then Marco Rubio and Carly Fiorina with 8%. Rubio also picked up some points from the debate. Jeb Bush, Scott Walker, both down. They're now only at 7%. They were at 10%, so they fell 3%. So we've got, again, just to repeat it because I feel like it, Trump, Ted Cruz, Ben Carson, Marco Rubio, Carly Fiorina is currently leading the GOP field. Also, fun little bit about the debate. 22% said Fiorina was the overall winner. 18% said Trump was the overall winner. However, 29% said Trump was the overall loser. So Trump is second most people thought he won, and the most of everyone thought that he lost. And then finally, on the good news front, NASA has announced that astronauts will be eating for the first time lettuce that was grown entirely in space. They've been growing lettuce for a while, but usually they send it down to Earth to analyze, and I guess those analyses have concluded that it should be okay to eat. So they're gonna eat the lettuce. We're gonna see what happens, and this is it's a big deal because if we're gonna go to Mars and pass there, we got to be able to grow vegetables in space and eat them. So hopefully it works out and they don't turn into possessed space monsters. So yeah, that should be good. Overall, I'm dropping us a point, taking it down to 76. Today's the day of pushback on the Iran deal. So Obama made this big speech last week, defending it, and now everyone's coming out against it, which kind of scares me and makes me think that we're going to end up going to war with Iran. And then on top of that, just, China's still in trouble, lots of things. Not anything big going well today. So dropping us a point, not really a big change, but not really a good change either. All right, that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.